What if I told you that just two simple words can completely change how people see you, especially women? Two small words, but they hold the power to shift your entire presence, your confidence, and the way others react to you. Most people ignore this, but once you understand it, you cannot go back. These words are not magic, but the way you use them makes you look strong, clear, and sure about yourself. And that is exactly where real change begins. I want the power of words, and you should too. When you speak with confidence and stop hesitating while expressing yourself, everything starts to feel different. People notice it immediately. Your tone, your clarity, and your certainty send a signal that you know what you want in life. This small shift in the way you speak shows that you stand by your decisions and you are not afraid to take control. And this is where transformation starts, not outside, but inside you. There are two important words that can instantly change how women react to you. It may sound very simple, almost too simple to believe, but trust me, the effect is deep and powerful. Stay with me, because today I am going to show you how one small sentence can completely change what they think about you. This sentence carries real strength, especially when you say it calmly, confidently, and with clear intention. And I will not just mention it and leave you confused. I will also show you how to use it in everyday situations so you can start seeing results quickly. Because knowledge without action is useless. You need to understand not only what to say, but when and how to say it. But before we go deeper, I have a small request. Please like this video and subscribe. This small action helps this valuable content reach more people. You are not just supporting me, you are helping others discover ideas that can actually improve their lives and mindset. So, can I count on you? Great. Let's move forward. Now here is where most people make a mistake. This is the point where many men lose their direction. They put effort into building connections, they try to be nice, polite, and available, but they avoid expressing what they truly want. They hesitate, they hold back, they are afraid to take the lead. And this fear slowly weakens their presence. Because when you do not express your desires, when you avoid taking initiative, you send a silent message that you are unsure of yourself, and people can feel that, even if you do not say it directly. Confidence is not just about what you say, it is about what you are willing to stand for. Most men think that being overly careful will make them more likable. They believe that if they avoid risk, avoid rejection, and avoid being direct, things will somehow work out better. But in reality, the opposite happens. When you hide your intentions, you become predictable, safe, and forgettable. Women, just like anyone else, respond to clarity and confidence. When someone knows what they want and expresses it without fear, it creates a completely different impression. It shows strength, direction, and honesty, and these qualities are rare. The problem is not that men do not care. The problem is that they overthink. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect words, the perfect signal. But that moment rarely comes. And even when it does, they hesitate again. This hesitation is the real enemy. Not rejection, not failure, but hesitation. Because every time you hesitate, you train your mind to doubt yourself. And over time, this becomes your default behavior. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine being someone who speaks clearly, who expresses what he wants without fear, who is calm but firm. That kind of energy is powerful. It changes how people respond to you instantly. And this is exactly what those two simple words help you do. They are not complicated. In fact, that is their strength. Because simplicity, when used with confidence, becomes powerful. Phrases like, "we can do whatever you want," or "I don't know what you want," may sound polite and easygoing, but they actually show a lack of confidence. The biggest problem starts when a man tries too hard to please his partner. In that process, he slowly loses his strength. He stops leading and starts only following, and that is never attractive. If you are paying attention, you can already see the pattern. When you avoid expressing your own desires, you give away your power. You stop being someone with direction and become someone who just adjusts all the time. And over time, this makes your presence weaker. Now here comes the real secret. The two words are, "I want." That's it. simple, direct, and powerful. These 2 words instantly change your energy. They show confidence, direction, and purpose. They show that you are not afraid to express your desires. This is not just a sentence. It is a mindset of leadership. And leadership is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. When you say, "I want," you are not asking for permission to exist. You are expressing your intention clearly. So how do you use "I want" in everyday life? Let's take a simple example. When you ask someone out, most people say something like, "If you are free, maybe we can meet sometime." This sounds weak and uncertain. Instead say, "I want to take you out for dinner on Friday." Feel the difference. You are not waiting for approval. You are taking initiative. And the tone here matters. You are not forcing. You are simply leading in a relaxed and confident way. Women can feel this instantly, and this is what creates attraction. Here is another example. When starting a conversation, instead of wasting time on small talk, say, "I want to get to know you better. Let's grab coffee this week." This is direct, honest, and refreshing. You are keeping your intentions clear and showing confidence. This kind of honesty is rare, and because it is rare, it stands out. People notice it immediately. Even if you are already in a relationship, the words "I want" still carry the same power. Instead of saying "anything is fine" or "whatever you want," say, "I want to spend the weekend with you. Let's plan something fun." Notice the shift. You are showing that you value their time, you want to be with them, and you are ready to take initiative. This creates a perfect balance between leadership and interest. But remember one important thing. Confidence is not arrogance. Being confident does not mean being rude or controlling. The way you say it matters a lot. If she is busy or suggests another option, do not apply pressure. Instead, respond like, "No problem. How about Saturday?" This shows the right balance, firmness with flexibility. Women appreciate a man who knows what he wants, but also respects their personal space. That combination builds real attraction and trust. When you express yourself clearly, you also give the other person freedom to be clear. This creates open and honest communication. And that is the foundation of any strong relationship. It is not just about attraction. It is about mutual respect and trust. Also remember, words are only one part of the message. The real secret is in your tone, your energy, and your presence. Do not say "I want" like you are giving an order. Say it calmly and with strength. When it comes from a man who knows his value and leads with awareness, the impact becomes very powerful. Now here is your challenge. For the next 7 days, start using this mindset. Begin today. At least 5 times a day, express your desires clearly. It can be with a woman, a friend, a colleague, or even a waiter. The goal is simple. Become comfortable saying what you want. Within a few days, you will start noticing changes. People will respect you more. They will become more curious about you. Trust will increase. Your charisma and presence will naturally improve.